I just got a massage for the first time in my entire life, and I refused to put on makeup for this video. Hello, my dudes, and welcome back to another video. My name is Siana, and today I thought that we would do a whole vlog dedicated to books. I watch a lot of booktubers. I watch the tube of books. I love seeing what people are reading. I love little bookstore vlogs. It's just such a cozy genre of YouTube, and I absolutely love it. So I thought I would try my hand at making a little video. We've like sprinkled some reading into our vlogs before, but I wanted to make like a whole dedicated video for books. Bada bing, bada boom, and it'll be a nice comfy time. So what I was thinking is taking you through my physical TBR. I don't have a very big one. I don't have a lot of books. Like admittedly, compared to a lot of people, obviously, like on booktube, I don't have that many books. I do want to go buy a couple of books. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be taking a Barnes trip, obviously. Where else am I gonna go? So I hope you're ready for just some nice, comfy, cozy book content. And that's it.
Several days later.
All right, hello. It is a different day than when I filmed the intro. But I'm here at Barnes & Noble now. It only took me a couple days. No, but I'm here at Barnes & Noble. We're gonna do a little bit of browsing, a little bit of book browsing. We might buy a book or two. We're gonna take a little gander, a little look around, see what they've got. This is honestly one of my favorite stores. Come book shopping, book browsing with me. I got a blind date with a book because these have intrigued me ever since I saw them. They're so mysterious, you know what I mean? Like it's just, you don't know what it is. I actually only ended up paying $5.27 for this book. The book rang up as like 10 bucks, but I had $5 in rewards, so I was like, just use them. Here's what it looks like, our little blind date with a book. This says it's a vulnerable yet funny story about even in your lowest point, an unexpected road leads to happiness. And it's YA fiction. So I love a good YA. I feel like I read them a lot faster than just like general fiction or like adult romance, whatever. I'm kind of scared, like what if I've already read this book? Or like what if it's a book that I have no interest in? I guess we'll see. Okay, ready? Oh! Okay, it's kind of a funny story. Now, for the test, I don't like to read books that are in third person. I like first person only books. So if this book is not in first person, it's in first person. It's past the person test. I don't really know what this book is about other than what it's said on this little sheet here. I've seen this book a lot in Barnes & Noble, but I've never actually like picked it up, I don't think. It's never really called to me before, but now we're gonna add it to our TBR. That was fun! And only $5 for a book. Adding this to our list of books to read. All right, let's get into our TBR, shall we? Here's an overview. It's not that many books. I'm gonna be going through them in no particular order. First, we have My Greenhouse, which is a poetry book by Bella Mayo. I'm a sucker for all things poetry and prose, so I was really excited to buy this. I just love how the cover looks. I think it's so pretty. I just haven't gotten around to reading it yet. Where am I gonna put them? Floor. Next, we have November 9th by Colleen Hoover. This book is about Fallon and Ben who meet the day before Fallon's going on a cross-country move. According to the back, I don't know. I genuinely don't even remember buying this book. I guess screenshot if you want the little back blurb. I might have gotten this at the same time that I got Verity, and then I ended up actually only reading Verity and not reading this one. And I keep forgetting it's even on my bookshelf, so there's a book. Next, we have Normal People by Sally Rooney. The way that this book is written gives me a little bit of anxiety. Like, I'm a little nervous to start reading it. Isn't this the one where she doesn't... Yeah, there's no quotes. Like, when people are talking, there are no quotation marks. And I don't know why, but that makes me nervous. And I think that's the real reason I haven't actually gotten into this book. I've heard nothing but good things about normal people, so I do really want to read it. I don't know why, like the no quotes thing is very off-putting to me, but not so off-putting that I didn't buy the book. So next we've got Things We Never Got Over, which as you can see, I started this in the car while my husband was on a bike ride. I mean, I'm clearly only just a couple pages into it, so I didn't really get the whole story obviously so far, but this is about Naomi. She apparently has like an evil twin sister, which is intriguing. Evil twin stuff is always intriguing. And in the book, Naomi is a guardian to her young niece, and then she meets a guy. I don't really know what else unfolds. Next, we have One of Us Is Next. I took off like the little front cover page thingy because I hate those on hardcover books. I read One of Us Is Lying. I liked it enough, and then I watched the Netflix show of it, and then never came back to read this next book. But I have it. It's here. Next, I have Good Girl Bad Blood by Holly Jackson. This is the sequel to A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, which I actually don't remember that much of. I read the entire thing. I know I liked it, but I could not tell you what happened in that book. Pip is the main character's name, and Ravi is her male counterpart. Another good main character. And this one seems like it's going to be a little bit similar. It's just going to be them like investigating. And I think the reason that I haven't read this book is because it is in third person. The first book also was in third person, and I got through it, and I know I enjoyed it, but I hate reading in third person. It just feels like an extra piece of work that I have to do. I don't know why. So I think that's why I haven't gotten around to this, because like I'll open it and I'm like, oh yeah, third person, and then I'll put it back down. Next, I have Some Questions for You by Rebecca Mackay, I believe. I know this is a thriller. That's about all I know. I again took off like the front plastic paper cover thing. Sorry. I know it's a mystery. I know it was quite popular when it came out. At least that's what the worker at Barnes & Noble was telling me anyway. I have The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, which is a prequel to the Hunger Games series. I loved the Hunger Games series in high school. And I know this movie is coming out like this year, right? Isn't the movie coming out very, very soon? So I want to read the book before I watch the movie. This follows President Snow before he was President Snow. And I'm pretty sure that he's a mentor or something for one of the early Hunger Games. I watched the movie trailer once and I haven't read the book yet. I do really, really, really want to get into this book though. I've got The Hawthorne Legacy by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, which is the second of 3 books, right? To the Inheritance Game series. I liked the Inheritance Games. I read it fairly quickly. And then I read like a chapter or 2 of this one and never came back to it. To be honest, I don't even really remember the characters all that much. I remember them being kind of like pompous and like stuck up and rich and stuff, which I don't love in books, but it makes sense for the storyline, so I was like okay with it. But typically I don't like rich people in books. Then we've got The Lake by Natasha Preston. For some reason, I eat up Natasha Preston's books so quickly and so easily. Any of like her thriller mystery stuff I've read and I've loved. This might actually be the next one that I read just because I know it's gonna be like a very fast-paced book and I'll read it like in a day or 2. I'm gonna keep this one on my desk. That's our next read. And then last, but certainly not least, we've got the newest one that we got from our Barnes & Noble Blind Date with a Book. It's kind of a funny story about Craig's journey in a mental hospital and I guess overcoming his anxiety. And I feel like as far as TBRs go, like ours it's not that big, which is kind of good, which means we can get through this and then buy more books. I think that's gonna be it for this video though. This is my first like dedicated book video. So give it a like if you did enjoy it and maybe we can make some more. Again, like I was saying, I just love booktube in general. It's just some of like my comfort YouTube to watch just like when winding down. I have it on in the background. I have it on as like a main video. It's just, I love booktube. So I don't know, I just kind of wanted to make a video about books because I like them. Comment down below what your TBR right now consists of. I'd love to know what you are either reading or what you're going to read. And I will see you very, very soon in the next one. Until then, stay safe and take care. Bye.